3 weeks before I was starting law school, my brother committed suicide. And the reason that he did that was that he was in trouble with the law. And he had spent some time in jail, and he had been released. And he was caught stealing a tuna fish sandwich because he couldn't afford to buy a sandwich. He sorry. He knew that he was going to go back to jail, and he had no ability to navigate the legal system. And I knew that I would spend the rest of my career helping people navigate the legal system that couldn't afford attorneys. That's why we exist. Our North Star, right, our compass, is we're trying to help people that can't afford lawyers.
Despite the work of a lot of very good attorneys, there persists in this country a significant justice gap of 80% of people not having access to legal services when they need it.
The only way that it works is if everybody has meaningful access to the judicial system. And the only way that anyone has meaningful access to the judicial system is if they have a lawyer.
People who are the bottom, say, 20% of our income stream simply can't afford a lawyer. And so one of the challenges that we have is how to try to ensure better representation, better protection. We have to understand that the old ways of doing things, understanding law, have to be changed.
Trying to understand the intersection of technology and law, not just today, but imagining what it's going to be in the future, is really how the concept of Houston.AI came to be. So about 2 years ago, we were studying the emerging technologies that were coming online, and we started learning more about artificial intelligence and machine learning. And it was the first time we realized that this is the moment in time when we can apply that technology and actually make a substantial difference.
So we have a great tradition of pro bono in our country where lawyers feel there's an obligation to give back, but they do so in a very inefficient way.
What we're doing, what this project is trying to do, is help them make decisions based on vast amounts of information and information they didn't have beforehand.
There's a lot of time spent asking questions and repeating questions to go back to the same information. And if you could have a software that can just ask one question, it would save me time trying to figure out back and forth what needs to be done.
In an ideal world, the information gathering would be automated in some way so that we can gather those facts much quicker and then just present them to the lawyer to synthesize.
So the idea is really efficient matching services. So those of us who either work in legal services or want to give of our time pro bono can use our efforts to the best advantage possible. But that also gives us an opportunity to help those who cannot afford lawyers through technology to use that kind of power.
However small, I want to make a difference here.
Just because of your income, just because of where you were born, you shouldn't be treated differently by the law.
In having taken an oath to essentially ensure the administration of justice fairly and equally, it's exciting to be able to be a part of a group that's using technology to address these problems.